Hey Flock, it just happened in Baltimore, and you can't miss this news. The Ravens just got an incredible boost for their offense. Wide receiver Diontae Johnson, known for his spectacular plays and ability to catch tough passes, has just joined the team. That's right. Now Lamar Jackson will have another star by his side. Just imagine how it's going to be to see these two together on the field, ready to make magic happen. This trade promises to make our offense even stronger and full of surprises. Stay with us until the end, because we're going to tell you all about how this new addition could change the course of the season. Go Ravens! This is one of those news pieces that makes Ravens fans smile. The arrival of Diontae Johnson brings a significant boost to the team's air attack. And the best part, the Ravens didn't have to spend much to get him. In exchange, Baltimore only gave up a 5th-round draft pick and even received a 6th-round pick in return. In other words, the team secured a quality receiver while keeping its options for the future. With this smart trade, the Ravens are even more prepared to face the toughest defenses of the season. Now, Baltimore's air attack becomes even more threatening. With Lamar Jackson at the helm, Zay Flowers and Rashad Bateman showing great performance, and now Johnson joining the mix, the team has a wealth of passing options. This combination of talent and speed promises to complicate things for opposing defenses, who will have to figure out how to cover each of these weapons. The connection between Jackson and his receivers is set to become sharper and much more dangerous from here on out. Furthermore, Johnson arrives at a great time, as the team has already proven to have the best rushing attack in the league, and now they have the potential to balance that with a sharp passing game. This addition creates a new dynamic where the Ravens can vary their plays more, surprising defenses that previously focused only on the run. But what makes Johnson such an important piece for this offense? Let's discuss that now. Diontae Johnson is the kind of player that any offense wants to have. He's fast, knows how to get open, and excels at catching difficult balls, which will greatly assist the Ravens' attack. During his time with the Panthers, even in a tough season for the team, Johnson put up good stats, including 357 yards and 3 touchdowns. In one of the games, he had an incredible performance with 8 receptions for 122 yards and a touchdown, showing that he could be the go-to guy when the team needs him. With Johnson alongside other big names in the Ravens, such as Mark Andrews and Derrick Henry, the offense gains even more options. He knows how to position himself on the field and is great at creating space, which opens the door for other players to shine. This will be especially useful when the team faces tougher defenses, as opposing teams will have to worry about multiple threats at the same time. Johnson brings the experience and skill that can help the Ravens take that next step toward the title. He knows what to do on the field, even when the pressure ramps up, and he will be a key piece in balancing the Ravens' air and ground game. And you, fan, what do you think about Diontae Johnson's arrival? Leave your thoughts in the comments about whether you believe he'll make a difference alongside Lamar Jackson, or if you'd prefer another type of reinforcement for the air attack. Now, just imagine how it's going to be when he and Lamar Jackson really start to click. Let's see what this partnership can bring. Now think about the combination of Lamar Jackson and Diontae Johnson on the field. Lamar is already known for his ability to extend plays and surprise defenses with his speed, but with Johnson as a target, he gains a new weapon to exploit in the attack. Johnson is excellent at creating separation from defenders, which will be very helpful in quick plays and tight situations. This chemistry between them could make opposing defenses never quite know where the next pass will come from. The team already has Zay Flowers, who has been one of the standout players, and Rashad Bateman, who has also been delivering. But Johnson brings a different type of skill that can fit perfectly with Lamar's playing style. This partnership promises to be explosive, especially on longer plays, where Johnson can use his speed and experience to make big gains. If all goes well, Jackson and Johnson could form a lethal duo, making things incredibly tough for rival defenses. Fans are excited to see this combination in action, and for good reason. Johnson adds a new dimension to the Ravens' air attack, something that could be essential for increasing the team's consistency and surprising in critical moments. And speaking of challenges, now the Ravens gain an extra advantage against rivals who are already worried about their ground game. Let's see what this change means for the Ravens' opponents. Well, we've passed the halfway mark of our video, but I noticed you haven't liked this video yet. This is very important for YouTube to continue sharing my content with you, and that way I can keep bringing you more updates. So, go ahead and hit that like button. It's free. Thanks. Now, let's continue. With Diontae Johnson's arrival, opposing defenses will have to rethink their strategies against the Ravens. Before, many teams concentrated their efforts on stopping the ground attack, which is already the best in the NFL, especially with Derrick Henry wreaking havoc on the field. Now, with Johnson on board, the Ravens have another option for their air attack, making the team much more unpredictable. Opposing defensive coordinators will have to find a way to cover both the rushing and passing games. This means that the Ravens can take advantage of this doubt from defenses to surprise at any moment. If opponents try to block the air game, Henry can take advantage and run. If they focus on the ground game, Johnson and the other receivers can find open spaces. This new combination of plays makes the Ravens' attack more balanced and dangerous, giving the team more freedom to explore the weaknesses of opposing defenses. Having Johnson on the roster also takes some pressure off the other receivers and Lamar Jackson himself. With a more dynamic and varied attack, the team has a better chance of gaining important yards and facing high-level defenses. And now that the Ravens' offense seems more complete, how will this change influence the upcoming games, especially in the matchup against the Broncos? Let's take a look. The first test for this new Ravens lineup will be against the Denver Broncos, and expectations are high. This game comes at just the right time to show how the team will perform with Diontae Johnson alongside Lamar Jackson. The Broncos have a physical defense that always seeks to pressure the quarterback, but with Johnson's arrival, the Ravens gain an extra option to break that pressure. With a more balanced ground and air game, the Ravens can test various plays and put the Broncos in some tough spots. Furthermore, the Ravens come off a season full of ups and downs, and a strong game against the Broncos could demonstrate that the team is truly on the right path toward the playoffs. The combination of Lamar and Johnson could be just what the offense needed to be more consistent and dominant. The focus now is to test this new connection and see if it brings that positive impact fans have been waiting for, especially in crucial matches. With everything that has been reinforced so far, the Ravens seem ready to challenge any opponent and pursue the title. But of course, this is just the beginning for Johnson on the team. Now it remains to be seen how this revamped squad will develop and establish itself among the top contenders for the Super Bowl. And there you go, fan. What do you think about Diontae Johnson's arrival to the Ravens? He could be the missing piece to elevate our offense to a new level. Don't forget to leave your opinion in the comments. Do you think he'll shine alongside Lamar Jackson, or do you have another player in mind who could have made a bigger difference? The upcoming game against the Broncos will be our big chance to see this new partnership in action, and we're super excited for that. Let's cheer together and follow every moment of this thrilling season.